fellow fans, yet another. What do we say? When do we get a interesting match in this
We
year's
thought at
World
least
Cup?
today maybe it's a close match, but even today, even this game, if it's a one-sided game, I don't know.
Again, Australia disappoints us.
Yeah.
That day also I told the same thing. Today also they repeated. Australia winning the toss, they chose to bury themselves. That's what I can tell. It was a pitch to first score few runs, so solidate and score at least 250 to 300. Then we know South Africa are chokers. They have the choker tag. They are highly inexperienced in chasing down targets. Okay, and Lucknow pitch. Stoinis, I don't know what Stoinis would have told to Aussie this people. He played for Lucknow. I don't know what sort of information he gave to them. They won the toss and they buried a grave for themselves. That's what I can tell.
Because just told the same thing. He told like Lucknow pitch second innings is very tough. We wanted to bat first, and Australia gave it to them.
I don't know, Stoinis, what sort of mix? It's a complete disaster from Australian leadership group. What about you, Binoy?
So I feel first of all it's another one-sided game, not at all competitive, and now it's like should we actually sit and watch all the games? It's come to that point now, but as you mentioned, it was a pitch to put some runs on the board and then defend it. And captaincy is a question for me now. I was actually doubting Bahuma's captaincy last day. now, now I
The
think
Pat Cummins comes out of nowhere. He's proving he's worse than Bauma.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, yeah,
but
lot to speak
maybe
there.
you can get some decisions wrong. Let's not get
Carry
ahead.
on.
Yeah, it's just
Let's
two
not get
games.
carried away by
It's just 2 games. They still have 7 games to go. They could win 7 on the bounce and make it to the semis for all we know.
And next game they have it in the same pitch against Sri Lanka. So
Oh.
they might learn from this mistakes
Yeah.
and they might win the toss next time around. I feel Cummins will go to bat, go and bat
No,
first.
but I don't mind with the logic of what, if there is a strategy which is pre thought of where you are going to chase in Lucknow. I agree. You should go after that particular strat. But some of the shots that you got out to is also
Oh,
have to be questioned, right? It is-
Application was horrible.
application from the Australian batsmen was missing. Except for English. English got a peach of a delivery. Yeah. Except for English, I don't think so. Anybody else? I mean, what was a shot from Maxwell? What was that shot? I mean, you were supposed to sweep the ball. What? I don't understand.
Yeah, very
Even
similar to
Stoinis.
Yeah, Stoinis.
Stoinis.
What was that shot?
That was a
Hey.
wide delivery and he was trying to
And
attempt something.
up the order, Mitch Marsh. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I mean,
He was in
everything
such a
new.
fine form. He was in such fine
He
form.
was in
That's
red
what-
hot form.
I thought he'll be like top run getter. Really, I thought. I mean, the form he came into the World Cup, he was playing so well.
They have the Cheka dream and all sixth World Cup, all those things. We never know. Aussies can come back. They are champions.
They will come back. I'm sure they will come back.
Obviously, they have a
but
matchup
when you see-
against
no, but when
Netherlands,
you see
Sri Lanka now, so they will come back.
Yeah, they had 2 tough games to start off with India and South Africa. But the manner of the defeat is what is worrying maybe for Aussie fans, because both the games they didn't put up a fight either with the bat nor with the ball.
Yeah.
So that is a worry when both the departments fail. And today even fielding failed.
Oh
Fielding
my
was
God, miserable.
very
Six drop catches.
six drop
When
catches
do we
for
see?
Australia.
I mean,
Butterfingers everywhere.
Yesterday they would have ordered butter chicken. I failed.
In Lucknow.
in
Lucknow kebabs, all butter, heavy butter.
But spinners, I think
Maxwell did well.
Yeah, Maxwell is doing better than Zampa. To be honest, he went for 35 odd runs only. Zampa
but
had to step up.
Australia only have themselves to blame because I
And
don't understand why did they groom another spinner
Yeah, I have one more
in
thing.
4 years. time when they knew it is the World Cup. I'm sure this is what you
Yeah.
also wanted to say.
It was happening in India. And
Yeah.
for 2019, who were your top four bowlers for Australia? Same people are playing here
Here
also.
also.
They
Yeah.
don't have a fucking backup players. They don't have anything. They've come to the tournament without a backup. And they're playing in India.
Nathan Lyon
They
has said
can
he's
groom a
100%
spinner.
fit.
They can play. Means they. Agar was there. I don't know why they sent him back.
No,
I don't know what is happening.
Yeah.
If any young fans are watching, do excuse us for certain cuss words.
yeah.
Are we audible to you?
We've lost you on the video,
Yeah, we lost you on the video this time.
Okay.
but we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Let me just see what that is.
So, Anand, let's continue while they come back. What were your thoughts on Australia having to bowl first and some of the decisions they took on the field?
No, definitely. I think it was a bad
Back,
decision for
back.
them, especially like we spoke about. Stoinis playing in Lucknow Super Giants. He should have at least given his opinion. But it was actually a slow pitch. Even in the first innings, it's not like the South African
Yeah.
batsmen went bonkers. They played run a ball game only, right? And but yeah,
But rather than blaming like Stoinis, I feel it's a decision that management would have made to bowl first, right? But they should have studied the pitch much better, especially with so many people around, like in IPL format and things like that.
maybe like in versus India, they played first and they wanted to try
Yeah.
and chase.
Yeah, so if you look at it that way, when they were trying to defend against India, they bowled really well in that first spell. At least that mindset should have come today. That you put some runs on the board and attack the batsmen. And of course, drop catches added misery to their decisions.
It was bad.
Hey
Okay,
guys,
are we
I
back,
think you
guys?
guys
Yeah,
are
I guess
back.
you guys are back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry,
So-
there was a technical glitch from our side.
Yeah, we continued and we were speaking about some of the decisions Australian team made in the bowling department today. Okay.
Okay.
So drop catches added misery to it. So
Yeah.
Bauma was given 3 chances.
Yeah,
But he
I know.
played a slow innings, but he was given 3 chances.
I mean,
Exactly.
compared to what Australians played, I think so. Bauma played fantastically well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan Lyon has said that he's 100% fit. What do you think, Shreyas?
He's made a
He's
statement.
made a statement. He can come as a spinning option.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, why can't we consider Nathan Lyon? I mean, it is not beyond the helms of reality.
Ashwin has come back for India,
Yeah,
so definitely Nathan Lyon can definitely come back. He's quality.
Yeah,
Quality
he's
spinner.
quality. He's
Yeah.
a quality spinner. I mean, if this is the quality that they have within the team, maybe it is not. I
Yeah.
mean, but how do you suddenly drop a player that is also there?
They have themselves to blame it. They haven't groomed a spinner. That's what I. And Tanveer Sangha, yesterday you spoke about him. He's also not picked in the squad.
Is he in
In
the
terms-
traveling squad? I mean,
He's in reserve or something.
He's in a
he's
reserve.
there in the reserve. Okay.
So you could be a net bowler, something on those
Could
lines.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we should not, we should give it to the South African bowling attack, really.
We should give it to South African batting first.
Batting.
What an innings by Quinny.
Quinton took up back-to-back hundreds.
Making a
Brilliant.
statement.
Brilliant.
Yet another 100 in the World
He
Cup.
is already telling that this is his last dance. He wants to win it for his country, I guess so.
He's only 31. Come on, how is it his last dance?
He has announced his retirement, right?
I'm sure he will rethink.
We'll see.
Yeah, but
that comes with pressure.
definitely the batting unit requires that credit. Okay. And Markram, my goodness, had he stayed today, I wonder. Yeah,
350, 370 was not beyond.
Even Klassen was going bonkers at one end, and at the end also, a good innings by Janssen too. I never expect a Janssen will score 20 odd runs with this kind of an opposition.
Yeah,
There was
but
one interesting dismissal. It is just being replayed on the TV.
okay.
Did you guys think it was out? Stoinis?
Stoinis, I felt it is a little controversial. Okay.
Yeah.
But,
But I think it is out. I also side with the umpire because the gloves may. How do you know whether it is like it was so close? How do you know whether it was touching? He was holding on to the bat or not?
Yeah.
Maybe Australian fans will have something to say about
And
that.
also, it's Australian cricketers will come in Twitter and talk about it.
And they will say that is
They'll rant about
that
it.
is the moment that ruined the game.
Which changed the game. All those things. They wouldn't see those 4 wickets which
Look at
fell
Finch.
before that.
He's having that fake smile. He's not happy. Finch is not happy. He's
But
completely.
but somewhere deep down, you do enjoy the misery of the Aussies because of their domination for so many years and how ruthless they have been. Suddenly, when they do poorly, I'm sure most teams will find it like amusing. Nobody will have any soft corner for the Australians, but for Australian fans and themselves. But other than that, what do you think Australia needs to do better going forward? Uh, for me, all three departments today, even fielding, let go for them. I think all three departments need to pick up a lot. Is it become a little bit complacent, the squad? Because like what Pakistan was, the same 11 is playing. Nobody new is coming in. Nobody new. There's no opportunity to given to anybody else. Today, yes, they tried English ahead of Carey. That is the only one. But
that was also a panic move. I thought it was a panic move.
yeah, in a game, how do you understand? Like in a game where all your batsmen didn't perform, so how can you only single out Alex?
Or else English is a better player of spin.
Or
No, Alex Carey is supposed to be a better
Player
player.
of spin, but I don't know what runs through Cummins' mind. But
yeah, I mean, it was a panic move if you ask me, because there are 9 group games. Okay, you could have tried carry for the first 2-3 games and then made a decision. Also, one positive.
There's only
if,
one left-hander, right? Only
Yeah.
one in Warner, and
Yeah.
Carey could have been in middle order. He could have been left-hander. Again, only right-hander again.
If Aussies have to take one positive out of this game, it would be that death over bowling. Okay. Had those,
They bowled really well.
They came back
They bowled
really well.
really well.
yeah, had those catches been taken, then South Africa would have been restricted to less than 300. But that's the only positive they can take. But otherwise, a lot of things to improve in all the three.
That
units.
also comes with their experience. They have a really wonderful experience in the death bowling. One of the best death bowlers they have.
In Mitch Starc.
Maturity also. Maturity of Cummins, Hazelwood, and Mitch Starc.
I think so. Coming back in death bowling, I think so. Throughout this World Cup has been good because no team, even if you have gone off to a flyer, I think so. No team has got hit more than 10 runs per over in the death.
Only South Africa, one odd game
where they just went. I mean, they maintained the pace throughout the innings.
And Patirana couldn't do much.
And Sri Lanka doesn't have any bowling. Only Patirana leading the attack for Sri Lanka. I mean, what can you expect?
So I think so. It is also an interesting development where you have seen teams going heavy in the first half and then not able to continue that same momentum in the second half. It is also like an emerging trend now. Is it because 50 overs also the batsmen don't have the application now? It has become T20 heavy so much that even the temperament to play a 50-over game is going missing now.
Composure is lacking.
The composure is lacking where they don't know how to pace their innings. Like yesterday, how you saw like Rohit Sharma, how beautifully he paced the innings. Because initially he was going more than like
you leave Rohit Sharma's innings. You see KL Rahul and Kohli chase.
Kohli chase. But that was they were forced to do. That is condition. That is the situation of the match suddenly forcing them to do something else differently. I'm saying when everything is going rosy, yesterday Rohit could have continued. You know what? I have I've hit 30 of 60 runs of 30 balls. I can keep going. But no, he chose to like calm down. Now is the time to just rotate singles, doubles, and then when the odd ball comes, you hit for 4. But nowadays, batsmen are of the ilk that you know what, I'm hitting 4s and 6, so I'll continue hitting only 4s and 6. So that is what is leading to this, I feel, because suddenly you don't know when to accelerate, when not to accelerate. It becomes very difficult. In terms of
what do you think of South Africans bowling application in bowling?
Actually, just one thing. Okay, if Australia want to have an extra bowler, right, like the 6th bowler and the 7th bowler, I feel they can pick Abbott instead of Stoinis. Okay, because they're giving 3 overs to Mitch Marsh and Stoinis together, bowled 3 overs, right? So Abbott can be a really good bowler, with those cutters. And
but considering their batting is so weak, can they afford to lose?
And also they're not playing spin well than what we thought. Today also when Shamsi bowled slow and low, they tried to slog him.
I
and they got out.
doubt Sean Abbott has played any quality spin,
Spin, yeah.
in his entire career.
No, any of the
I'm saying as a
Australians,
bowling
except
all-rounder,
those two
I
players,
think he's
except
He's a great fielder.
I'm sure Mitch Marsh should have played quality spin, and Stoinis with his IPL experience would have.
but Stoinis is not a great player of spin. He always gets out with a brutally or a leg spin in IPL. He's not a great player of spin. And also Lucknow uses him at the depth when there are only paces are there.
I think next match they will again go back to
Glenn Tinker, and
maybe
it will be.
green.
But if they chop and change so much, also it will also affect squad's morale. It will go down, and players will be worried whether I'm playing tomorrow or not.
It will
It's
be
also not good. It's a long tournament. You don't want infighting within the camp within like 3-4 games.
It will be exciting to see Dunit against Australia. Left arm spin, so many righties. He can be destructive, and with this pitch.
Yeah, but I'm hoping Australia to turn all this around, okay, at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
I want them to turn, but if the misery continues, I don't think so. I'm that worried. Like let it continue because they won enough, right? It is not like nobody's going to miss them. You know what? They deserve to win the World Cup.
Let's move to the brighter aspect. What do you think about South Africa's
Pace,
bowling?
before you move, we have a question from our subscriber.
Yeah.
What do you think about Smith's decision, LBW?
It was out.
That was out.
So some people on Twitter were arguing to the fact that there was a technical glitch on the DRS part.
There's every time there's a technical glitch whenever Smith gets out. That's what I can tell about it. Against Yuvraj Singh when he edged it, some of our own fans they told he didn't edge it, but the slicker totally showed that he edged it. So people have disagreements. He's a great player. People have fans, so that's why they have disagreements.
But see, a great player need not be a great sportsman.
Yeah.
So that is what I feel. Sportsmanship is different from being a great
that
player.
he lacks it. We don't have to discuss about it. It will be a long video.
Yeah, but Australians in
Ponting
general
is
lack
the best
sportsmanship.
example.
They say they are a very sport-loving country, but sportsmanship is what lacks in Australia most of the time.
It's a two faces of the coin. So they don't have sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions that we need to take before we move on to South African bowling?
So one of our subscribers says South Africa's real test is yet to come.
In terms of how do you say they played a
facing a much challenging team.
They played 5-time World Cup.
Their next match is against Netherlands.
But remember, South Africa beat the same champions in the one-day tournament that they recently finished.
So they are used to the.
So maybe
the
the real test is against a dominant team like New Zealand, who's like doing really
That will
well.
come.
I think so. Their next 3 games, one is Netherlands.
Next is England. England will be a
and then it is
tougher one.
Bangladesh. And then it is Bangladesh.
Let's come to South Africa's bowling. What do you feel about the bowling?
Amazing. Today, if you are looking at today's stats, it was brilliant for me. I mean, everyone I think who bowled got a wicket, right?
Yeah, I think so. Only
Who stood out for you?
Only Shamsi bowled well.
NGD spell, okay. For me, NGD spell in the initial overs set it up, especially. Yeah, that is what I felt.
Shamsi and Maharaj.
And then brilliantly carried by Rabada.
Yeah.
Those 3 wickets, he broke Australia's spine.
Rabada is first change bowler now.
Yeah.
Rabada is no longer leading the pace attack. It is Jansen and Ngidi.
That's because I guess Jansen has the height, so they want
also the
to
variety
exploit
is their left arm height, and he got 2 wickets with bouncers today. So
they want to exploit with his height,
and he could extract some bounce where Australian bowlers struggled to get some bounce. Even in the death overs when he got Stark, that ball took off a length. So it was a planned strategy.
How was Cummins bowling today?
Bowling was
We are talking about South African bowling. Why are you switching to now?
I mean, he just wanted to pick on Australia.
Yeah, we'll finish South African bowling. In terms of spinners,
Maharaj bowled brilliantly. 4 runs per over. Gave only 32 runs.
Yeah.
Shamsi initially
good. Towards the end, when the tail enders
he was bowling little quicker initially. Then suddenly, I guess he would have got some information from Quinton de Kock. He told him to bowl
Actually,
little
got,
bit flight it, slower through the air.
And he picked 2 wickets.
He picked 2 wickets.
3 wickets, I
Match.
guess. I
Two,
think.
two. Shamsi picked two.
Two.
But
And
Maharaj
you know,
set,
Maharaj
set
one
it
more
up.
thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
Maharaj set it up. He contained
Yeah.
in the middle and then he set it up for Shamsi as well. Shamsi and
If
Yancey.
Australia would have chased this would have been Australia's highest chase in World Cup. Their previous highest chase is 283.
Okay.
Also, Australia off late are having quite a few batting collapses.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now becoming like there is a collapse within the team. So this also is affecting. Maybe when the players are also like behind them. Oh, this is like happening to us often. So suddenly, when 2 or 3 wickets go, everything, all the recent memories, I think so, comes back to them, and they're not able. No, but it does happen, right? Now, when we play whatever small cricket that we play, when it happens within us, a situation when it repeats itself, keep repeating itself, then it is in your psyche, it is in your back of the mind always. It is always, and they're not able to break that shackles, I feel.
Again,
And
it brings that.
today was a very good chance where Labuschagne or Smith could have consolidated even after the initial scare, but unfortunately, they took it too lightly, I feel.
Again, it comes back to poor leadership skills. That's what I can conclude. Because winning the toss and batting first, that's what
Just
I
not
know.
about
I don't
poor
think so.
leadership.
If this was the
It
I
is
don't think so.
carelessness also from senior
It
players.
is not such a bad. It is not a pitch where you get all out under 200 runs. It didn't change so drastically. In fact, there was so much due. Had they
Exactly.
planned the chase well, in the last 10 overs, they could have made merry here.
If they had put like 280, 300 odd runs batting first, I think they could have put South Africa under pressure. They definitely.
That's
would
what
have put
I
under
was
pressure.
about to tell. But
I mean-
yeah, I totally agree with Sachu also. But
No, there
again,
was so much due. You didn't see
application.
the amount of due. They were like, when they were showing camera.
Yeah.
So had they built the innings, I mean, they chased a little bit better. Were they around like 200 for 4-5? I still think with 10 overs to get, you could get 10 runs per over on that pitch.
They lack
The last 10
applications. That's what I can tell.
Do you think Mitch Marsh is a liability for them opening? They just got carried. No, they just
It's
got
too
carried.
early. It's too early to discuss.
But
I'm
there is
saying
no other.
because
no,
they
but
got
there is
carried
no other
away
opener.
by his
Who
very
will-
recent form. They got
who
carried
will
away by his
open
very
for them?
recent form. That's what I'm
No, but
thinking.
who will open for them? If not Mitch Marsh, who will open for them?
I
There is
mean-
no other opener.
I mean,
Head
they
is
can
injured.
try and carry or
They can try English or carry.
Carry,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
English,
English.
maybe, yeah. English.
Yeah.
But then two left-handers
or,
opening.
or go with Green.
Warner.
Or go with Green. Give the same opportunities to Green. Let's see if he handles it better than Marsh. That's an option.
That's an option.
But again,
But having never tried it, is it a time to
But-
experiment
No,
during
Green
the World
has
Cup?
opened in shorter format.
Green
Shorter
has
format.
opened.
T20 cricket.
Green has opened, but the thing is, Mitch Marsh has had success in recent ICC
Recent, that's
tournaments.
what, the recent
Yeah, in
form they are
T20s.
definitely-
I agree, it is
Yeah.
T20s.
Yeah.
Let's not be too harsh on Mitch Marsh. He will come back.
No, it's not
But
being harsh.
I'm
It's
just
being like they're too dependent on Marsh, okay?
No, but Marsh was doing a role middle of the order,
Yeah.
right? Suddenly now you have changed the role for Marsh also. Maybe Marsh finds it better in middle of the order.
But
Then-
that call
then
was
you-
given way before the World Cup started.
Then
Not-
Labuschagne, what about Labuschagne? Labuschagne bats deep.
Labuschagne came into the squad because of that South Africa series. Had he not traveled to South Africa, I don't think the
So
Labuschagne is in the squad.
so they have a lot of problems up front. They have to address it to come back into this tournament. If they lose against Sri Lanka, it will be a big headache for them.
Yeah.
Even I feel the same. I think so. If they lose 3 on a bounce, then then a lot of, I think so. There will be a lot of.
Then the other teams are New Zealand, Pakistan, and England, which are tougher opponents.
Okay, we have a variety question, not this game based, but a question says, what type of pitch you guys like? Spicy pitch, low scoring thriller, or a flat pitch? Smaller grounds or high scoring one? Or a high scoring one? Do you like low scoring, that low simmer game which simmers, and towards the end is going to erupt?
At this point, I want a close game. I want a close game. Let it be a low scoring game. Let it be a high scoring game.
Just
I
want a
don't-
close game.
Considering the current situation, yeah, close game.
Ever since we planned to do World Cup daily, there has been not
I
one
mean,
game.
yeah,
Maybe only game was Sri Lanka's game. They tried something with their bowling options. Whatever bowling options they had, they tried. But Rizwan's day, he just took them away.
Blew them away.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's answer the question. What kind of pitch do you like? Spicy
For me,
pitch
it
or a
has
low
to be a
scoring pitch or a
belter.
flat?
For me personally, I like belting pitches.
Obviously, you're a
380, 390
batsman,
on a
so
card.
you're a Rohit fan, so you
Yeah,
will go for
obviously,
it.
that's to
I like a
answer
spicy
Mahesh,
pitch
our
where both
subscriber,
bat and
belting.
bowlers have a chance. Spicy pitch. I'll go for spicy pitch.
I want a pitch, like you said, I want a pitch which batters can score up to 250, 260 and
Yeah, that is
Come on,
it.
decent
but that's
total.
not a game.
And
That's not an ODI game now. What
I
250?
mean,
Now ODI is minimum. They're trying scoring 300, bro.
Hello, they're
250?
getting all out. They're getting all out for 177.
No.
that too exceptional team, not Netherlands. Exceptional team.
Okay. What do you think?
And
I
Netherlands
think
have
we
scored
might.
more than them.
I think we might see such a game when Netherlands play Afghanistan or something like that. I think it's going to be a spicy game then.
The minnows have to give exciting.
Exactly. I mean, we
Let's hope
also like.
Saturday lives up to our expectation.
Tomorrow, will it be exciting?
New Zealand,
New
Bangladesh.
Zealand, Bangladesh. I don't think it'd be. Kane Williamson coming into the
He's
squad.
back, yeah.
Maybe
back.
and instead of Chapman and
Willian,
Conway playing
I think
at
so. Willian
Willian.
will sit out. I think.
Willian.
Kane will
Willian.
come.
Okay. Okay.
And
Maybe, I
also,
don't
they
know.
might go with an extra spinner. I feel they might go with an extra spinner in lights of East Sodi.
Yeah, I think Mahesh commented again saying that poor bowlers, where will they get? What will they do? Going for
Exactly.
flat
It has to
tracks.
be competitive. It can't be flat tracks.
If-
That is boring.
If
it
it
just-
happens in next 4 years, they can switch to bowling machines. Captain will come and just press the button where they should bowl, and batsman will play.
Robotic cricketer.
Robotic cricket. AI is taking over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to the next game. I think tomorrow Conway coming back playing in Chennai, Anbudan in Chennai. I think he'll get another 100. To be honest, I'm betting on Conway getting another 100. That's how it will be.
If they
But
bat.
I know what
back.
I want a low scoring, slow burner game where 150 and
No,
suppose that other team.
if it is a low scoring game, then it's game on for Bangladesh.
Do you,
Because
Let it be at least something happening in this World Cup.
but Shakib has to come bat properly, or else it is difficult for them also.
We have been waiting to do a watch along. So let that one game come in.
Yeah. In
Ishodi
terms
will play
of,
tomorrow. What do you think? Ishodi will play or they'll go with the winning team?
I feel Sodi will come.
I think so. There is scope for in the Chennai track one more spinner with Rachin and Santner being left-handers. Maybe it's a variety of issues.
Today also, since they played in Lucknow, they knew that it's a spinning condition. They played Chauncey.
But Bangla have enough left-hand batsmen, so all the spinners are coming into.
No, they have Glenn Phillips, the goggle man.
and Bangla beat New Zealand before the World Cup in the ODI series.
Yeah.
In the ODI series.
Yeah.
So don't take them lightly.
Tigers. They're Tigers.
Tigers for a reason.
Tigers.
Yeah.
In terms of Kane Williamson coming back straight back to captaincy, let's hope that he has a great comeback. He's coming after a major ACL.
I just want him to be injury free. That's it. Great game. That is secondary.
Yeah.
Injury free.
Yeah.
Because ACL tear and all, it's tough to recover.
He's been out for like from IPL
Yeah.
time, right? So it has been quite a while since.
To everyone who's watching, Shreyas is a big fan of Kane Williamson.
Huge fan.
Yeah. So
SRH.
he's excited to watch him tomorrow.
Yeah. In terms of, he's a huge fan of Warner. He's a huge fan of Marco Janssen.
Huge fan of Peter Drummond.
Classic. He's huge fan of anybody who's played in the SRH.
Yeah.
The color.
So
Okay.
Ishodi coming in, Lockie Ferguson will sit out, right?
No, I don't know how they will manage it, but it has to be one of them.
It's in Saudi fit because he's also played for Chennai, no?
No.
I mean, but Saudi would be the least option. they would
Matt
go
Henry is bowling so well.
So well, yeah.
So well.
And Boult, you cannot drop him.
But Saudi is their vice captain.
So I feel there will be a two change. Okay, I feel even Neesham can come back
Cutters.
because of the Chennai pitch
No,
cutters.
bro, who was
They already have
picked up?
Darryl Mitchell for it. They
Who
already have
was
Darryl
picked
Mitchell
up,
for it.
Shreyas?
Chapman, William, and one more
Lockie
Lockie.
Ferguson, if Ishodi has to come.
So then Neesham will come back. Kane Williamson will come back at the top, and Ish Sodhi.
So who'll open? Rachin will open.
I feel so.
Yeah.
Rachin can open.
Because
Because he has
Williamson
opened
has
in
to be
warm-ups.
given that position back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what a player, no? Rachin Ravindra. I mean, what a player. Suddenly.
And New Zealand, they will groom him nicely. I feel he's
So grooming is done. He's
Yeah.
performing on the world stage.
Yeah.
There is no more grooming done.
He-
Now it is just giving him the
if,
support.
if he stays,
Injury free.
injury free, he will play for 10, 12 years. Pakka.
And he'll be the top all-rounders to go now.
Let's see
But-
against Ashwin, Jadeja and Kuldu.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That
No,
is
no,
that
no.
is-
See, Ashwin Jadeja Kundu is not the matter. I'm not saying that. As a talent, raw talent alone, there is talent.
And we can see next season one of the teams will pick him.
Definitely.
Definitely.
IPL.
He's getting a big contract in IPL.
IPL for sure.
Yeah.
And Moeen Ali for CSK is aging. So CSK might be thinking for
And his best friend is Santner.
Yeah, he's definitely cemented his place in the New Zealand 11 for the coming years. That a return.
Now coming to Bangladesh, what excites you in Bangladesh?
No,
See,
actually-
young talents excite. young talents, okay, young talents. But for me, Shakib is taking everything on his back. Okay, he needs that immense support. That is needed.
Mehdi bowled well.
I want Shanto to come back to the form he was in the Asia Cup. That one innings is pending, okay, and
Will Fizz start?
Fizz will start. I
Will
believe.
start, yeah.
I mean, it's not a big
I mean,
thing.
not a
last
big
match,
injury.
some terrible fall he had or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but he
I
should
don't
be
think
fine.
he was up and I think he was running.
And
He might play.
even Shariful bowled well, so he'll continue.
Yeah. Shariful is a good talent.
I think so. Tuskin has to be back a little bit more.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
He
He'll
bowled
be
only
back.
6 overs. I don't understand why. You have to give him more
Yeah,
opportunity.
he will be back for sure.
Mehdi,
In terms
Shakib.
of
And in
Mehdi
terms
got
of
4
batting,
wickets
do you see
against England.
Mohammedullah coming back?
Mohammedullah back to the 11. Bangla fans love Mohammedullah for some reason.
And also in Chennai, it's a trickier pitch. You need some
but
batting experience.
Mehdi, who replaced him, bowled
Bowled
decent.
well.
I know
Bowled
he
well, but
gave-
he's a not good batter. But in Chennai, you have to be proper with your defenses and.
I mean, especially with New Zealand batting in such a great form, they won't tinker with bowling. I'll tell you, they would
But
need that
see,
extra.
one point with Mehdi, he bowled in depth. He got all cheap wickets. When they were going for slogging, and he got wickets. But will it happen again in Chennai? That's a question mark.
Yeah.
No, but I feel Mehdi is a better option than Mohammedullah. If you can drop a batsman and get a
I have an option. They can actually open with Mehdi, that other Mehdi, and drop Tanzit, play Mahmudullah
in the middle.
in the middle. It will be set.
And Shanto opens.
No, Mehdi. That
Santa will be one down.
Shanto will be one down. Mehdi and
Mehdi,
Ritan
Hassan Miraz open.
and Najmul Shanto coming one down. 2 down Shakib. Then 3 down comes Mushfika. 4 down Mahmudullah.
Then
It's
you're
an
okay.
option. It's an option they could try out, but
Yeah.
let's see what they end up
Now
deciding.
they have some handful of things, so they can try with that only. They cannot.
Okay, your predictions for tomorrow.
My predictions
You go
is
first.
New Zealand going all out again with their form. But one thing is there will be a surprise performance tomorrow from one of them in Bangladesh, but they will end up losing the game.
I think New Zealand, easy win for New Zealand. And I don't see Bangladesh. The kind of form New Zealand is in, I don't see Bangladesh anywhere.
Okay. For our channel's sake, I will say it will be a close game.
I want close game. I
Yeah,
want
you really
Chennai
want close
curators
game.
to make it a low and slow. And
Even
just
against
New-
England, you said I want a close game. I want Bangladesh to fight.
I mean, we have been
And
saying it every day.
Yeah.
I want it.
I said England. I said India, Afghanistan. So I want a close game.
So yeah, I feel New Zealand are the better side, and
Yeah,
even
anytime New Zealand the better side.
and even their best batsman coming into the team and their leader. So I want them to win.
Yeah,
I
I
thought-
also think, like Anand, I also think it will be a cakewalk for New Zealand. I think Bangladesh.
I thought Sachin
they're
would
not
pick that wild card and say Bangladesh win for tomorrow.
But yeah, again, low and slow pitch.
As much as I want to say it just for being different, I think my head and heart both are like same.
If Bangla wins toss, what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
In
That-
Chennai,
that's
bat
a good
first.
question.
Bat first.
Bat first.
Bat first.
Same
Bat
thing.
first.
I
Yeah.
also agree. They are not a good chasers.
They don't-
They have to score 250 in that track.
they are good at choking that
Yeah.
slow game where they'll like
Yeah.
get their spinners in.
And 250 in the track, and somehow their spinner should come into the party and strangle New Zealand.
Is it a morning game or
No,
afternoon
afternoon.
game?
It's a single game, so it's a day and night.
It's a day night.
2 p.m.
No.
I think so. Day after tomorrow also. I think so. Only Sunday is also single game.
Every game.
Yeah, next 3 games are all single games. Yeah, there are no double games.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Any
India
other news,
Pakistan will
guys?
lit up this World Cup. That will be the close game. Hopefully.
Anyway, we have to wait till Saturday for it.
Gill is back. Gill is back in Ahmedabad.
Gill has traveled. I think so. He was hospitalized just for precautionary reasons. So that is good news for Team India. Any other World Cup news that any of catch your attention? If not, we'll call it a day and wind up.
Yeah, I think
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Willie coming back is the big news.
Gilly.
Williamson.
Williamson. Okay.
Sachi was like David Willie.
David
There, right? He's in the squad, right? Willie is in the squad, no?
Yeah,
he's in the squad.
Yeah, Willie is in the squad. Okay, so thanks guys for joining us. Please do join us again tomorrow around this time. We'll be there. Hopefully, we want to do a video post 10 o'clock because all the games are finishing before 10. So towards the end of the game, if it is an interesting game, if it is a very close call game, we will try to do a watch along. 2 of us or 4 of us, we don't know how many, depending on our work schedule. We'll join you guys tomorrow. Until then, thank you. Do stay subscribed. Do share this video with your friends and family if you enjoy them. Ask them to come along and watch a live video with us. Until then, let's go
fundamentals.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.